whom you have just first you place praise,
Not of.
not those, not those who own your anger, who went astray. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayan, Samad and Raza. Yes, Saurav, are you ready? Saurav? Yes. Are you ready?
For what?
Okay, Saurav. Yes, Sandhya ma'am, our first contestant is Alina.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Alina, start.
Good morning. Good morning, teachers and my dear friends. I am Alina. Today I am going to tell the story of King Midas and his golden touch. Once there lived a king named Midas. He had a large kingdom, but still he was not happy. One day, when he was praying, a holy man appeared. King Midas asked, "Grant me a boon, holy man. Whatever I touch should turn into gold." The holy man said, "Son, your wish is granted." The king was very happy. He touched the throne and it changed into gold. He touched the chairs, tables, vases, and statues, and all of them turned into gold. He thought he was the richest man in the world. Happily, he then ordered his dinner. As soon as he touched it, it turned into gold. The king was astonished. He could not eat or drink anything. Suddenly, his daughter rushed in. He put his arms around her. His daughter too changes into gold. The king was shocked. "Oh no, I don't want any more gold. I want my dear daughter back. Holy man, take back your boon. I beg of you," he cried. The holy man appeared and gave him a bottle of water and said, "Sprinkle this water on all the things that have been changed into gold." When King Midas sprinkled the water on all of them, it changed into its original form. The king was very happy. He had learned a lesson. The moral of the story is, don't be greedy in life. Be happy with what you have. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Wonderful job, Alina. You have done a great job and nice. Alina, we are not able to see you. Just show to ma'am that what you are reading. Something is there in your neck, right? Chart paper. Yes, stand up and show properly. Yes. You can remove the background for 1 minute. Then it will be able to, like, you will be able to show the story.
Yes, remove the background, then it will be more visible. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. 1 second, Alina. Can I click a picture? Can you hold your, yeah, that's better.
Alina, little back more. Wait, I will pin you. And
yeah. Hold it little down, baby. Hold it little down. Yeah, better. Thank you.
Alina, do again. Do Alina, do once more. That show the back that thing once more. Yes, very good, Alina. Thank you. Yes, now Sandhya ma'am, our next contestant is Vaiz Rahman.
Yes, ma'am.
Vaiz.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, start.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to narrate a story, The Foolish Rabbit. Once upon a time, there was a forest. One day, there was a strong wind with strange voice in it. There is a rabbit living in the forest. The rabbit was very afraid. He thought the sky is falling. Suddenly, he saw something falling from a tree. Soon, here and there. Soon, he met a deer. The deer asked, "Oh, rabbit, why are you running?" The rabbit answered, "The sky is falling, the sky is falling." The deer also became scared and ran with the rabbit. Soon they met the elephant. The elephant asked, "Oh, friends, why are you running?" The, the, the rabbit answers, "The sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling." The elephant also became scared and ran with the rabbit. Ran with them. At last, they met a lion, the king of the jungle. King of the jungle. The lion asked, "Oh animals, why are you running in my jungle?" All of them told, "The sky is falling, the sky is falling." "Oh foolish animals, the sky is not falling." All the animals looked up. The sky is still there. All the animals stared at the rabbit. The rabbit said, "A loud sound I heard from that tree." All the animals ran towards the tree. It was a delicious mango. It was a delicious mango. Except of the expression, instead of the sky, all of the animals become shame. The moral of the story: think before you act. Thank you.
Wonderful ways. You have done very good story, and the moral is also very good, that think before you act. Okay, always we should also think whatever we are doing, we should do with our full of conscious. And Sandhya ma'am, our next contestant is coming, Aradhya. Okay.
Good morning.
Aradhya, you are muted. We cannot hear you. Yes, now start.
Oh, no. Good morning, respected teachers and my dear friends. My name is Aradhya. I am from class 2B. Today I am going to tell a beautiful story. Title of my story is The Ugly Tree, written by Matt Berry. Once upon a time there was a large forest. There grew many trees such as mango, banyan, oak, neem, etc. Among them there was one tree which had a crooked trunk. It looked very ugly compared to other trees. The other trees teased him. "You are such an ugly tree." "Oh no, you are an ugly tree." The poor tree was so sad and he said, "Oh God, why you make me so sad? Why I'm not beautiful like other trees?" One day The woodcutter came to the forest and he saw the ugly tree. And he said, I no need this ugly tree. I will take other straight trees. The ugly tree was so happy and she said, thank you God for my ugliness. Save my life. Don't blame God for our troubles. Moral of the story is never blame God for behind. No, never blame God. There is always a reason behind him deeds. Thank you.
Well done, Aradhya. You have done a wonderful job. Never blame God. There is always a reason behind his deeds. All of you, listen to your friends carefully, okay? They are giving you such beautiful morals. Telling the story. And our next contestant is Smithin Manoj. Hello. Smithin, you are muted.
Good morning everyone. My name is Smithin Manoj. I am from class 2B. Today I am going to tell a story about the dog and the wolf. One day there lived a skinny wolf almost dying from hunger. Suddenly he met a house dog. The house dog said, your irregular life will destroy you. Why don't you work? You will get food every day. The wolf told, I don't have such place. The dog said, come with me. I will share my work with you. Thank you.
Well done, Smithin. Sandhya ma'am, can I call my next contestant?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, our next contestant is Afshin Usman. Very good, Smithin. Wonderful job, and you have spoken very nicely. Yes, here is Afshin. Afshin, unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yes, now.
Good morning, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Abhishek. I'm gonna read a story of ugly tree.
Afshin, you are muted again.
Ma'am, someone is muting when you didn't come.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
good morning.
It clicked from my hand. Okay, no problem. Yes.
Okay. One more time.
Good morning, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Abhishek. I'm gonna say a story of ugly tree. There was a large forest with a lot of kinds of trees. There's so many trees with some names like mango, banana, mayonnaise, orange, and apple. And there's only one tree that has a hook truck, and everyone is laughing at the cook. They saying that, oh, you're so ugly, oh, you're so bad. Everyone is saying that to the ugly tree. So he's super duper sad, and he tells to God that, why did you make me so ugly? Can I be beautiful like other trees? He said that to God. And then one day the woodcutter came. He wanted to cut some tree, but he don't exist above the cutter tree. So he's gonna cut all the straight tree. So he cut all the straight tree, and then all the trees got cutted except the God tree. He tells to God that, thank you so much, everything you have about my ugly. You should never blame God. So you should never blame God. What that moral of the story. You should never blame God what we have. You should thank God that what we have. Thank you.
Very good, Afreen. Wonderful message. Okay, we should not blame, we should not complain what we don't have. We should be grateful, be thankful for what we have. Okay, we should focus more on that thing. Okay, so always thank to your parents, to your teachers, to your friends that they are helping you in every manner. Okay, so be grateful. Our next contestant, Ameya Anu Matthew.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ameya. I am from class 2B. Today, I am going to speak about the farmer and the crane story. Once there was a farmer who was worried about his crop getting eaten by the birds. So he made a trap for the birds. Next day, he managed to catch a flock of the birds. A crane also trapped in the net. Crane pleaded with the farmer for his freedom. And farmer said, you are the company of this bird. You are eating my seeds, so I will not spare you. Moral of the story is bad company is harmful. Thank you.
Yes, Ameya, very good. Wonderful. And Ameya, I can see so much improvement in your speaking as well. Clap for yourself. Okay, and do it. Keep it up. Wonderful. Sandhya ma'am, our next contestant is Arjun.
Yes, ma'am.
My dear friends, today I am going to tell a story about farmer and sparrow. Okay. Nanipa was a farmer. He worked from dawn to dusk in his field. And amidst the crops in the field, a sparrow has built a nest. She roosted in the nest. She got 2 children. The little sparrow lived with their mother happily. Okay. They passed by the harvesting season, passed across the crops in the field, and everywhere people started harvesting.
The little sparrow said to the mother.
Okay, the little sparrow said to their mother, Mummy, we will have to fly away. The mother sparrow replied, not so soon, babies. The farmer is not ready. One day they heard the farmer saying, I must call my neighbors and make them do harvest. The little sparrow said, Mummy, tonight we shall fly away. But the mother said, not so soon, babies, the fowl won't make it. The word of the mother came true. The word of the mother came true. The neighbor didn't turn up the next day. Again they heard the farmer saying, I must call my relatives and make them do harvest. But
This time also.
This time also, the little ones wanted to fly away. But mother asked them to relax. Once again, the word of the mother came true. Now they heard the farmer saying, tomorrow I will do the harvest myself. On hearing these words, the mother said, come my children, it is time us to leave this field. Moral of the story, self-help is always expected. Thank you.
Yes, well done, Arjun.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, you have said very nicely. And the thing that we should do the work by ourselves. When we are doing ourselves, then only that work will take place. Otherwise, the work will not be done. Wonderful. And our next contestant coming, Aza Parin.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Azra Ferrin. Today I'm gonna tell a story named The Elephant and Her Friends. Let's start the story. Once upon a time, a lone elephant made her way into a strange forest. It was new for her. She was looking to make friends. She approached a monkey and said, "Hello, monkey. Would you like to be my friend?" The monkey said, "You're too big to swing like me, so I can't be your friend." Then the elephant went to a rabbit and said the same question. The rabbit said, "You're too big to fit in my burrow, so I can't be your friend." Then
Aza, we are not able to hear you. Aza? 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 Can you hear me? Aza, you do one thing. Leave the meeting and join again. Otherwise, leave the meeting. We will wait for you. Sandhya ma'am, sorry for the interruption.
Ma'am, I think there is an issue because I can see everybody is getting muted.
No, ma'am. Now all our attendees only. Me, you, and only Radhika ma'am can operate the. We only three are presenters. Nobody can do that. But today network issue is there. Many students in many classes I am facing the same.
Okay, no, not that, ma'am. Not regarding getting muted.
No, that one student got muted by from my hand it got clicked. One student
No,
only.
ma'am. If you check the participants, you can see the mic there, and there is one cross sign that is coming. I have never seen it before. That's why I'm
Yeah, maybe some team then new that has come. Aza is there, I think. Yes, Aza. Oh,
That is what I am telling you.
allow to. Okay. Okay, ma'am. I now I understood. What is this?
ma'am, now it is okay.
Yes. 1 minute, ma'am. Allowed to unmute. I need to do then, but how I can do it? Because I have not done them unmuted. Ma'am, suddenly that option has come from
Yeah,
meeting
yeah,
that
yeah.
they cannot unmute themselves.
Yeah,
Okay, 1 minute. One student at a time.
yeah.
I will see Aza. Because yesterday also. Now, ma'am, what should we do? Because that only I am able to unmute. Pin, make a presenter. Okay, wait. I will make a presenter then maybe. Aza? Aza, now you try, please.
Yes, ma'am.
See, ma'am. I made her presenter. Now she can speak. Otherwise, she cannot.
So this is for the first time, ma'am. It's happening like this.
Yeah, but first time. Yes, today only. Only in this class I have seen this.
Okay, maybe.
All the students are unmuted. Now I am trying to do. I cannot make anyone to speak.
Or you want to leave us and join again once again? Can we try
No,
that?
ma'am, no, ma'am. I will make them presenter one by one. I will do that.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Yes, yes, Aza, you start now, please.
I want to start from the beginning.
Yes, Aza, that will be better.
Good morning, everyone. I am Azhar Farin, studying in class 2B. I am going to tell a story named The Elephant and Her Friends. Let's start the story. Once upon a time, a lone elephant made her way into a strange forest. It was new for her. She was looking to make friends. Then she approached a monkey and said, "Hello, monkey. Would you like to be my friend?" The monkey said, You are too big to swing like me, so I can't be your friend." Then the elephant went to a rabbit and asked the same question. The rabbit said, "You are too big to fit in my burrow." Then also the elephant went to the frog in the pond and said the same question. The frog replied, "You are too heavy to jump high as me, so I can't be your friend." The elephant was really sad because she couldn't make any friends. One day, she saw all the animals running deeper into the forest, and she asked a bear what the fuss was about. The bear said the lion was on the loose. They are running from him to save themselves. The elephant went up to the lion and said, "Please don't hurt these innocent people. Please leave them alone." The lion scoffed and asked the elephant to move aside. The elephant got angry and pushed the lion with all her might and injured him. All the other animals came slowly and rejoiced about the lion's defeat and went to the elephant and said, "You are just the right size to be our friend." The moral of the story is a person's size does not determine their worth. Thank you.
Ma'am, yes, who is this?
Inaya.
What happened, Inaya?
When Aza's mic was mute, then everyone's mic was mute.
Inaya, Aza is telling the story. You should speak in between. Just tell me this thing.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, Inaya, I can hear you. I can hear you, but you should wait for your turn, okay? Because you are interrupting in between. She is seeing.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I know, Inaya, I know everything, okay? And we will unmute you. Don't worry about that. When your turn will come, that is our responsibility. We will do that. But you should not interrupt in between, because she was saying the last time, if it is not audible, she will not get that much points, right? It can be in your turn also. So if someone is speaking, wait. Let her finish. Very good, Aza. You have told a wonderful story to us, and it's really like all can be friends and all are having their own merits and demerits. We should not see the size. to make someone our friend. Yes, Nitin, I can hear you.
Because now I just crossed the full class and I earned it again.
Okay, Smriti. Yes. Now our next contestant coming, Inaya Manal. Inaya, you are welcome. Inaya, your sound is coming very low, but you are unmuted. I can see your mic. No, Inaya, still. Yes, now it came little. No, Inaya. Inaya, your mic, some setting is there because you are unmuted. That is not a problem. Yes, now you are speaking nearby, then it is coming. Come near to the mic. Don't go far. Now it is coming, but it is breaking, Inaya. The sound is not clear at all. Ask your mama to hold the mic near your mouth. That will be better. Or you can sit and say the story. Inaya? She is there or Sandhya ma'am, should I call next contestant? No, Inaya is there. Inaya?
Now you can hear?
Yes, now we can hear. Yes.
Yes. Good morning, ma'am and my dear friends. Today I'm going to tell about a lion and a mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a lion and a mouse. One day, the lion was sleeping. The mouse started to playing on it. The lion wakes up and he cuffed up